Hello everyone, we've got some more number, we've got cube numbers. If you've done the square number screencast, then this is going to be really easy. If you haven't done that, I recommend you going across and doing that one first. You could possibly do this one without doing that. They do link in quite nicely, but please try and do that square numbers first. Cube numbers. Okay, what is a cube number? Very, very simply, there's a list below, but a cube number is a number multiplied by itself 3 times. This can also be called a number cubed. The symbol for cubed is this one here. We can see that, yeah, the little 3 handing above. So a good example would be 2 cubed, which would equal 2 times 2 times 2 times 2, which is 8. List below, so look, 1 times 1 times 1 equals 1, 2 times 2 times 2 equals 8, 3 times 3 times 3 equals 27, 4 times 4 times 4 gives me 64. And yet again, I do need to memorize these up to 10 or have a very, very good in-depth knowledge of multiplying numbers, but definitely remembering these would be hugely beneficial to you. Without it, it becomes a little bit more difficult. So this is our most traditional way of looking at it. So we've got 1 to the power of 3, which equals 1 times 1 times 1, which gives us 1. 2 to the power of 3, 2 times 2 times 2, which gives us 8. And we can understand that hopefully because 2 times 2 gives us 4, and 4 times 2 gives us 8. That's why this works. Some people fall into the little trap of saying this is 6 or this is 9. Remember, it's 3 times 3, which is 9, times 3, which is 27, and that's the reason why it works. Pause the video, write all of these down. I know it seems like a lot of work, but it's well worth it because it'll help you memorize it. And moving forward, if we can memorize all of these and we feel really confident with them, then this will become very easy marks to pick up in tests and exams. So hopefully you've had some time to do that. We're going to move on now to our traditional type questions. Write down the first 6 cube numbers. So please, I will do the first couple for you. It's going to be 1 for a start because 1 times 1 times 1 equals 1. And the next one's going to be 2 times 2, which is 4, times 2, which is 8. So now you've got to do the next 4, please. Slowly work your way through. Do not use a calculator to work these out, please. Use your brain power to do it rather than a calculator. Pause the video, give it a go, come back and see if you've got it right. So the next one, 3 times 3, which is 9, times 3, which is 27. And then we've got our 4 times 4, which is 16, times 4, which is 64. 5 times 5 is 25, times 5, which is 125. And then we've got our 6 times 6, which is 36, times another 6, which is 216. The old from the list below, write down all the cube numbers. So give it all a go, cross off the ones that aren't cubed. They do, just remember that this isn't too bad because cube numbers get very big very quickly. So you should be able to minimize these a lot easier than you think. If you wrote down the first 8 squared numbers, you're probably not far away from being about right. So is 91 a square number? No, it's not. Is 216 a square number? Well, yes, it is. Yeah, 6 times 6 times 6 is 216. Is 10? No, it's not. Is 2? No, it's not. Is 4? No. Is 81? No. Is 210? No. Is 8? No. But is 64? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. 4 times 4 times 4 is 64. And is 121? And the answer is no. So all we do is put our answers down below and we are happy days. Okay, so hopefully you've done well there. Let's look at another example. Work out each of the following. You may not use a calculator. So take your time. I will do the first one for you or set them up for you. So we're going to start with 3 times 3 times 3. 3 times 3 is 9. 9 times 3 is 27. Okay, so now I would like you to go and do the rest of them, please. As per normal, hopefully you've had some time to do that. So the next one will be set up as 5 times 5 times 5. And the last one will be set up as 7 times 7 times 7. So now let's go back and work out the first one. So we've got that 3 times 3, which is 9. 9 times 3 is 27. Okay, so we've got 9 times 3 equals 27. So we break it down one step at a time. The next one, we've got 5 times 5, and 5 times 5 is 25. And 25 times 5 gives us our 125. And last but not least, we've got our 7 times 7. Well, what's 7 times 7? That's 49. 49 times 7 gives us 343. And believe it or not, everyone, we are at the quiz. So write down the 5th cube number from the list below, circle the cube numbers. Without using a calculator, work out the following. Give all of those a go. I'm sure you'll be absolutely fine, but only do it if you're feeling confident, because if you're not feeling confident, then you won't do well, and that won't be good for anyone. So come back when you're ready, do these quiz questions, and see how well you've done. Okay, everyone, it's time now to check our answers. So write down the 5th cube number. So you can see there I've written all the first 5 cube numbers, but the 5th cube number would be 125. From the list below, circle them. We've got 27, 64, 8. And here we've got 3 to the power of 3, which gives us 27. 5 to the power of 3, which gives us 125. And 7 to the power of 3, which gives us 343. Hopefully you've done amazingly well. I'm sure you have. As per normal, make sure you write some revision cards or contact me if you'd like some electronic versions of them. Very, very important to keep all this information fresh while you're working on all the other stuff. As per normal, I've really enjoyed helping you with your maths today. Have a great day or evening.